Chiefs at Jaguars. The Chiefs were favored 3.5. I took the Jags. You guys took the Chiefs. I called Eric fake for taking the Chiefs, but it was a smart play.
Practical.
I guess we'll start when we entered the stadium, and I just lost all hope for what this season and what this fan base could be this year.
Oh, I was about to say, where are you going with this when you walked in? Oh, duh. It was red as fuck.
Yeah, I thought last year and then what was to come was a changing of just what we're about to see in the stadium. And I think our fans are just too pussy of the heat and
they wanted to make
a buck
on the ticket because it was going for $200-$300.
And how do I change that? I don't know, when all these fans want to travel to Florida, or they're already here. Yeah. And they just want to go to Jacksonville and watch their team.
Side note, there's a dog that I'm watching 4 times a week, and across the street, Kansas City flag hanging outside their house. So it's real. They live here. Like Steelers, Cowboys, they live amongst us.
They do.
Jags is just their, this is our home team, but we'll support the other one when they come.
It was very annoying. I guess we have to have. I don't know. Chiefs have been around for 100 years. We just have to have long sustained success.
I also think this area. I could be wrong. Isn't there more
Don't talk shit? Don't talk shit.
It's not. It's just. Isn't there more implants like from other? It's more. Of a
that's what we're saying. There's
it's more
Cowboys, Chiefs, Steelers fans.
Than like in Pittsburgh, everyone's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
I
learned that from an old head that I talked to at a bar once. He told me that. Because he's a Jags fan, but he's been in Jacksonville since he was born, and he's like in his 40s or 50s. And he said Cowboys and Steelers mostly, they were already here before Jacksonville had a team. Right. So Jags come, and then they get their fans later.
Yeah, because Jags came here in 95, but football fans have been moving to Florida for a long time, and Cowboys have been around forever. Steelers, Chiefs, Niners. Oh, my God. When we go to that game this year, it's going to be flooded.
Exactly. Like I meant to say that on Twitter. Like wait till the 49ers come to town. It's going to look the same.
That's probably going to be worse.
Who else is coming? I'm going to look.
It's right there.
Bills. That's going to be bad.
Yeah. Oh, that's in London.
It's in London.
Oh, shit. Maybe I'm talking playoffs. Oh, so we lost at Chiefs, which means it's time to update the schedule with an L.
It was looking good, man.
Yeah, I was like, we beat Kansas City. We're gonna have a W here, W here, W here, W here, W here.
This is only the Jags' second loss in 2023, and it's to the Chiefs again.
Oh, jeez. So let me update that.
That's disgusting.
With an L. Didn't expect that, but it happened, and it happened because for some reason when we played the Chiefs twice last year, and I thought Doug was better than this. We thought that a rookie right tackle, we didn't make any upgrades on the offensive line besides that rookie right tackle. Yeah. And we thought that going into this game, that rookie right tackle could take on Chris Jones by himself. There were way too many times that he didn't have any help at all. Chris Jones was lined. Oh, rookie right tackle, duh.
Pretty much every snap, I feel like he was by himself.
Chris Jones had a 77% win rate versus the whole line whenever he was in. 77% win rate. For perspective, last season, the number one pass rusher,
Myles Garrett.
I don't have it here. Is that who it was?
I know you sent this earlier. Myles Garrett led this stat last year at like 24%, something like that.
22%.
Yeah.
Chris Jones had 77%. And he hadn't done training camp. He hadn't played since the Super Bowl.
He just signed a piece of paper and said, all right, give me my pads and helmet.
Yeah, he had 1.5 sacks, 2 quarterback hits, a TFL.
He impacted that game.
He was in the backfield every play.
Yeah. Anytime he was on the field, he was impacting the play. I think I saw he impacted 1/4 of, like, he had an impactful play, and the Jags have a negative offensive play 1/4 of the times that he took a snap, that he was in there for a snap.
3rd and 14, screen, Chris Jones, bat down.
And I just don't.
That's right. He did have
I don't understand how naive we could have been going into this game, thinking that we could just play our game and not worry who was on the other side of the field.
And in the press conference, Doug's just like, Chris Jones, hell of a player. If you are able to acknowledge that before the game starts and do something about him.
He needed to always have a running back there to getting ready to block him, or a tight end there chipping him. Insane. And what's kind of funny is that all training camp, our offensive line coaches wore shirts that on the back said 31st offensive line. And they're referencing like some Pro Football Focus or some other outlet that ranked our offensive line 31st. So it's just so funny that they were wearing 31st.
They're self-aware, but not enough to do anything about it.
Well, no, they were wearing it obviously because
like
they were trying to motivate.
Right.
Wasn't
not thinking that they were actually 31st, but they are probably. And that just that doesn't make me very hopeful going forward, because how good can a rookie right tackle get as the season goes on, especially come playoff time? Like, he's not used to playing this many games. I mean, the hope is, I guess, that he's going to Doug Peterson said that he's not concerned with the offensive line. Like, these units take time to gel and get used to each other. And I just I'm not familiar with a situation where
an offensive line just gets better.
This has happened. Goes. Yeah. Any comments there? Because I have more. I'm about to talk about the defense in a second.
Offensive line was obviously a glaring problem.
People blamed our play calling, and I get it, but
the play calling was bad in some parts. Obviously, the goal line calling 3 straight pass plays, but there were a lot of instances in this game where Trevor, I hate to blame him, but he had some throws where the receivers, it was tough on them to get their feet down, and that happened several times in this game. And that's when I was saying earlier that like we had opportunities to score regardless of the impact Chris Jones had. Like, we still had our opportunities to get in the end zone, and Chris Jones still had a monster game, and we could have still came out with a W. What would we be talking about if that did happen? Chris Jones had his stat line, but
we still won, yeah.
But we still won without scoring the field goals. We scored, 20-17 instead. We'd still be talking about that, but we'd be like, damn, this is a resilient bunch. But we can't say that now. We got to say, hey, we got to work better on our execution, because why aren't we throwing to Calvin Ridley more? All the plays, Christian Kirk had an amazing stat line. Why weren't we doing more of the things that we're working with Christian Kirk with the other receivers on our team? We're able to spread the field with all the talent we have. Understandably, Chris Jones is disrupting a lot of those plays, but when he's not, can we get the ball out quicker and get it to our skill guys? That just wasn't happening consistently. So a lot of things to clean up on the offense, but Chris Jones definitely was the main factor in us not being able to do anything, but we also shot ourselves in the foot a fuck ton of times.
I don't know why, because it's good, but Trevor, our last 3 times that we played them, this time and the two times last year, their combination of their pass rush and their elite man coverage, I don't know why they're so good versus us, is so good versus Trevor in this offense. Which is why I hate playing this team, and I don't know why. They're just not the best defense in the league, I guess, because you mix their pass rush with how sticky their defensive backs are versus receivers. There's nothing. Every time our receiver of ours got a ball, there was someone like right on him. Mm-hmm. Especially all the passes that the receiver could have tried. Gotten 2 feet down if the ball was better, or if they were more aware,
like right on his back.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa. What is with this Chiefs secondary? What can you do? You have to be perfect versus this team. Are the Chiefs like this every game? I've seen games where the Chiefs are in a shootout. Like how?
I think we should have attacked the quick passes more. Like 1, 2, 3, throw the ball, like super quick routes. Because when I was watching highlights, that's what Christian Kirk was doing. Like all Christian Kirk's catches were quick passes from Trevor. I feel like they could have kept doing that and we would have found success against the secondary. We're fast on offense. They can run good routes and get out of their breaks quickly. So I felt like they should have capitalized on that more. Considering the pass rush was there, why not just keep throwing quick passes? I feel like that would have worked all game. And it would have tired the defense out, just being able to go down the field, 5 yards.
Well,
10
I did
yards.
see they tried to slant to Calvin Ridley. He dropped it. They tried another quick route where he was coming across here, like they're in the red zone. He dropped that one. It wasn't a great day for Calvin. So they did try some. I did see them try some. And then I saw another one where I can't remember who it was, but it was another one of those shallow crosses. Caught it, got blown up immediately by, I think
it was Christian Kirk that caught that.
I think someone posted.
Kirk got wrecked on that play. I was like,
Yeah,
and he got up right away.
Someone posted this on Twitter. The Chiefs just did an amazing job of just switching because on man coverage, you got to be ready to switch because you could get picked. And they just switch perfectly. It's like, bro, how do you play offense against this team? If the pass rush is this good and they're playing so sticky in the backfield, in the defensive backs,
you kick field goals.
What do you do?
And hope the defense.
I guess you got to run the ball really well, which we weren't doing anyway either.
No. You
got to run the ball to get some safeties up and try to go deep. I don't know.
How many run plays do we even have?
18 carries.
18?
Yeah, no, Tank didn't even get a touch. So, yeah, very annoyed by the Chiefs' ability to shut us down on offense every time we play them.
5 of those were Trevor.
It's like every time we play the Chiefs, getting yardage is like pulling teeth. It's very frustrating. And I guess all I'm hoping for now, I already claimed that we're not among the elite anymore. Only thing I can hope for in the playoffs is that we don't match up against them.
Oh, we're going to make the playoffs, though.
Yeah, we'll still make the playoffs.
I love that.
But Tennessee looks good now. So we'll worry about that.
This is that week-to-week shit. Oh, one win.
But yeah, with the Chiefs, the Chiefs are our kryptonite. Not just because they're the Chiefs, because I don't know the way we match up versus them. Although I will say, we finally shut down Travis Kelce in that offense.
Yeah, I want to highlight that definitely.
I am so proud of this defense. I have never seen the Chiefs offense look like this.
Jay Villains.
I don't remember I mean, they didn't look great versus Detroit, but I think they looked better than they did this week. And they had Kelce this week. And I know Kelce with the whatever he had, but I don't care. I was expecting
He had
Kelce.
4 catches, 1 touchdown.
I was expecting Kelce to dominate.
Like he did in the playoff game.
Yeah, but I'm saying, despite what was wrong with his knee, I don't think that matters with him in Mahomes. I think we actually, without a pass rush, I am so proud and so upset that this defensive unit didn't get rewarded for that. If we were able to move the ball like a legitimate offense, we could have blown them out. We could have put up the 40 that I wanted because our defense was playing so good versus them. I haven't seen a defense play, and this is the same defensive. Our defensive coordinator was a linebackers coach when the Bucks just gave Mahomes hell in the Super Bowl when they played in COVID year.
And we were gifted that play where they were fielding the punt, and he just dropped it and got it right there in the red zone.
Yeah, we had so many things go our way. Mahomes
once
threw
again,
a pick.
Yep, Mahomes threw a pick to Cisco.
Every time we play the Chiefs, it's like things go our way.
I know.
But we can't win. It's because it's fucking defense. We can't move the ball on them. Last year in the playoffs, Mahomes gets hurt. Chad Henne comes in.
Yep.
Before that, we start the game by recovering an onside kick.
Mm-hmm. We just can't finish against this team for some reason.
But I do blame a lot on the offensive line for not being able to move the ball. Probably offensive line 1, Trevor 2, play calling 3. And I mean, Trevor just didn't stand a chance at times. There were times where he had no. So I think I made this point on our Bleacher stream. We have a lot of weapons, and that's good to have a lot of weapons. But what's it good for if you can only go through your first progression?
If you got no time to do anything with it.
Maybe his first read is Calvin. Maybe he's locked up. He has no time to go to Kirk or Zay or Evan Ingram if has Chris Jones in his face.
Brings the ball down, looking to run, and he's just tackled to the ground. But we're an unserious team right now.
Very.
So hopefully it's just early season rust because we didn't look good against the Colts either.
And I understand, and I get that, but how much can offensive line communication, offensive line gelling improve a team? I mean, I know that there are things that we can do outside of the offensive line, like we're 3 of 12 on third down this week and last week. So that can.
Well, we have Cam Robinson out. We have Cooper Hodges injured. So maybe it's a rotation thing where guys can come in, come out, and that'll work. I don't know. But we are down like several guys now. And we've been running with those guys for 2 games. So it's a long season. They come back. We can see if anything changes. But if this was our core offensive line playing right now, I would probably be a little more worried. But we still have guys on the depth chart that aren't in right now.
I am a little worried because our people that are supposed to be playing well, like Anton, I know he's a rookie. I know his second week ever, but Sheriff played terribly.
And you got to put him against Chris Jones in his second career start.
Yeah.
Tough ask, especially one-on-ones.
Just to give the Jags defense more flowers about containing Kelce, he was targeted 9 times, only caught 4 of them. He hasn't had a catch percentage that bad in 3 years, since the beginning of 2020.
Holy
so that's
hell.
pretty impressive.
That is so good.
I'm pretty sure I'm reading. I'm scanning through all his game logs. There's no percentage that bad since
Fuck.
So we fast forward to playoffs. We have their number on defense.
Well, maybe they're different in Arrowhead. We just got to win more games than them now because we can't rely on the tiebreaker because they have that on us.
Yeah, and we're tied 1-1. So Justin Herbert, please sweep. This is the only team in the division that will have a chance to beat them.
Please win a game first.
Anything else?
No, you guys covered it.
Yeah, I can't speak
on to the Texans.
Any more highly on that defensive
What about the tailgate
performance?
Yeah, speak on that.
Oh yeah, we won the tailgate at least.
We did. Got a fire TikTok from it.
Yeah, that was it was hot, but yeah, I was drenched actually after that tailgate.
You got to tell me, I was there too.
But that was fun.
It was gross, man. If I didn't bring a change of shirt, that would have been awful. It was the hottest game I've ever been to.
Wow.
Get out of here. You remember the Packers? Your fans passed out. 110 people. Oh, you're talking about the Chiefs then? The last time the Chiefs were here.
110 people at the tailgate?
No, 110 people went to the hospital, right?
Oh,
yeah. And that, what amazes me is that I drank no water from when we left your house.
Why? Why do you do this to yourself?
I don't need it.
You don't need
That's
it.
why
I think you do need it.
Well, I need it. I need it, but I don't need it. Like, I'm not going to pass out and need to go to the hospital. I don't know how I'm able to do this. I drink nothing but Casamigos in the blazing sun, drenched in sweat. All my fluids are out of my body, and all that's going into me is tequila. Yet I'm able to stand up, watch a game, yell, clap, shout, and not pass out. I don't understand I don't understand my body. But I did buy a Smart Water in the second quarter because I'm not going to make it the whole game. I need at least one bottle of water. Yeah.
That's a funny TikTok.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, my TikTok. Yeah, Jags must have listened to my TikTok.
Yeah. I realized that after we shut him down,
I guess I'm doing it every week.
that I should have had you make one about Chris Jones. How do we stop him?
Yeah, but on to next week, our last home game until October 15th.
Good.
That's going to be a fire 3-week stretch. Home game.
Who is that?
Home game, New Orleans, and then we all go to Pitt.
Oh.
And then we have a bye week.
Oh.
And then another bye week when we play San Fran. That's going to be tough.
That's going to be disgusting. We're going to be like high from winning 3 straight and then having to see San Francisco take over our stadium.
TJ Watt versus Anton Harrison.
That's going to be disgusting.
Man.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let's just go through.
Record prediction?
No, I'm going through who's going to be matched up versus our O-line. What's his name?
Will Anderson.
Will Anderson.
Grady
Warren,
Jarrett.
Von
Cam
Miller,
Jordan?
Hurt is out.
Cam Jordan.
Yeah.
TJ Watt's going to be tough.
Yannick
Jordan.
Ngakoue for the
Fuck.
Colts. Oh, Bosa and a ton of others.
Nick Bosa and San
Ton of
Fran.
others. Just everybody.
Yeah.
Fred Warner.
Arden Key, revenge game, Tennessee.
Jeffrey Simmons too.
Your guy.
Oh
What's his name?
man, Trey
Hendrickson,
Hendrickson.
Hubbard.
Oh fuck, Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett's coming to
Garrett,
town.
A
Before we
lot
go
of
there.
help. No way.
Bucks were chilling.
Burns. Okay.
Right.
And then
Just got to get through the middle of the schedule.
Chris Jones again.
Wild card.
Yeah.